Welcome to today's Yin Yoga class. Before we get started, just a reminder that in Yin Yoga we hold our poses for an extended period of time. If you find your mind beginning to wander while in each pose, bring it back to your breath and focus on how your breath feels as it enters and leaves your body. If you wish, you can also count your breaths while in each pose, listening out for when I give an instruction for you to change your position. This in its own is a powerful mindfulness practice. If you feel any pain or discomfort while in a pose, please adjust your position accordingly. Yin Yoga is not about holding the perfect pose, but more about finding a pose that is perfect for you and your body, and you should not be experiencing any pain or discomfort as it may lead to injury. Remember to subscribe to my channel for daily yoga content. Enjoy! Welcome to today's Yin Yoga class, and in today's class we are going to be doing a bit of a restorative practice as a reminder to ourselves to give ourselves that time to heal and recover, especially through stressful periods, and to always be gentle with ourselves when we need it the most. So to start, we're going to begin by sitting on our mats. We're going to do some box breathing. So I want you to take a nice deep breath in for the count of 4. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, and slowly breathe out for the count of 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pause for 1, 2, and again, nice deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, slowly breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pause, 1, 2. A nice deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pause, 2. And one last one, nice deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, slowly breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pause, and let your breathing return back to normal. So we're going to start with a seated cat and cow. So you're going to take a nice deep breath in, look up, puff your chest forward, roll your shoulders back. Breathe out, arch your back, chin to chest. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, chin to chest, look down. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, chin to chest. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, chin to chest. One last one, nice deep breath in, look up. And breathe out, chin to chest. And return to neutral. We're going to start by doing a yoga mudra warm-up. So you take a nice deep breath, bring your hands behind you and clasp them together, and breathe out. Breathe in, lift your hands up as far as you can comfortably go, and then as you breathe out, you're going to fold forward towards your mat. It's okay if you don't reach your mat, and we're just going to hold here for 5 breaths. Take a nice deep breath in, breathe out and slowly come back up as slowly as your body wants you to move. Take your hands, place them on the mat behind you with your fingers facing forward. Puff out your chest, roll your shoulders back, and drop your head backwards. Take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. And we're going to hold here for 5 breaths. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out and come back up to neutral. Place your right hand on your left knee, your left hand directly behind you, flat on the mat. Don't push your right hand on your knee at all. It should just be resting it lightly during the whole pose. And same with your hands at the back. It should just be lightly on the mat. And you're going to focus on using your body to help you twist back and look over your shoulder. So take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and look behind you. And to make sure that you're not using your hands to hold the position, you can just lift them lightly and place it back into position. And we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and swing your hands around to the other side. So left hand on right knee, right hand behind you, and you're looking over your right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and hold here for 5 breaths. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out and come back to neutral. We're going to be using our bolsters a lot in this class, so have it readily available, as well as a yoga block if you have one and if you would prefer to use it with some of the moves. So to start, we are going to be using our bolster in a wide leg child's pose. So swing your legs underneath you, come up onto all fours, bring your knees out almost to the edge of your mat, and make sure your big toes are touching. Push yourself back to sit on your feet. Bring your bolster lengthways in front of you. If you don't have a bolster, you can use a really stiff cushion, like a couch cushion, or you can use a big duvet that you rolled up into a circle, or just a couple of big pillows stacked together. So walk your hands forward, and I want you to come and rest your right ear onto your bolster. Take a nice deep breath in, breathe out, and we're going to hold the pose for a while. Remember to focus on your breath during each pose. Be mindful of your body. Pay attention to how your body feels while in each pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and lift up only your head up off of your bolster. Turn your head. And now bring your left ear down. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and relax into the pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and use your hands to push yourself up, and then you can arch your spine. Roll your bolster out of the way. Come up onto all fours. We're going to be doing melting heart pose. So walk your hands forward and drape your body down until your forehead comes down to the mat, keeping your hips above your knees. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and relax into the pose. And take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Bring your hands to the side of your head and gently push yourself up onto all fours. Now going to walk your hands forward and lengthen out your legs and come down into Sphinx pose. But we're doing a supported Sphinx, so make sure you have your bolster available. And you're going to roll it underneath your arms. And bring your elbows on the mat in front of you. And you can just touch your elbows or lightly cross your arms. And look up for Sphinx. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. And relax into the pose. And take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Use your hands, bring yourself up slightly, move your bolster out of the way. And then bring yourself down to the mat. We're going to be doing a neck stretch. So to start, we're going to be lying on our right ear. Bring your hands to your sides, palms facing up. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and hold the pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, lift your head, and then come to rest on your chin. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out and relax into the pose. Nice to breathe in. Breathe out, lift your head and come and rest on your left ear. Breathe in. Breathe out and relax into the pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Lift your head. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and slowly push yourself up onto all fours. And now we're going to do cat and cow. So you're going to breathe in, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, and you're going to look up with your head. Breathe out, chin to chest, and arch your back. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, chin to chest. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, chin to chest. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, chin to chest. And last one, breathe in, look up. Breathe out, and chin to chest. I want you to swing your legs out from underneath you and come to sit on your mat. You can use your bolster for the next series or your block if you have one. So sit on your block. And I want you to lengthen your legs out next to each other in front of you. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and slowly fold forward. You're just going to go as far as you can naturally go. Don't use your hands to pull yourself forward. You're just gently resting them on top of your legs. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and relax into the pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Walk your hands up your legs and slowly lengthen your spine. I want you now to take your right leg out as far as you can comfortably go to the side and bring the bottom of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Turn your body to face your right leg. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. I want you to fold forward and bring your hands on the other side of your leg, palms facing up, and just fold forward as far as you can naturally go. Breathe in. Breathe out and relax into the pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, place your hands on the mat. Gently push yourself up. Now for the other side, so take your left foot out and leg out as far as you can comfortably go. Bring your right leg into the inside of your left thigh. Turn to face your left leg. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and fold forward as far as you can comfortably go. Breathe in. Breathe out and hold the pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Use your hands, push yourself up and lengthen your spine. Remove your block or bolster from underneath you and come to sit on your mat. We're going to go into a series of lying positions. So place your feet flat on the mat, hands out in front of you. Make sure you have your block or bolster readily available. So hands out in front of you. And then roll your spine and come to lie on your mat. We're going to start with the supported bridge pose. So make sure the tips of your fingers can touch the back of your feet. Roll your shoulders underneath you and slowly lift your hips. Take your black block or bolster and place it underneath your hip bones. Please make sure you're supporting your hips and not your spine. We don't want any injuries there. So take a moment, find your position, and if you can and are able to, clasp your hands underneath you. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and relax into the pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, slowly lift your hips and remove your block or bolster. Put it to the side and lower your hips down to the mat. And roll your shoulders and then come up onto your elbows. I want you to bring your bolster behind you. Make sure the bottom of your bolster is resting against the base of your spine. So that when you come down on the bolster, if your bolster is a shorter bolster, it's okay if your head drops a little bit. So you can take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and lower yourself down onto the bolster. Keep your hands at your side. And then lengthen out your legs into supported fish pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and relax into the pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Push yourself up onto your elbows and use your hands. Push yourself up and lengthen your spine. Roll your bolster so it's out of the way. And you come back to lie down on the mat. You can hug your knees into your chest. I want you to take your hands and pray in front of your heart and then take them up and out to the sides at a T. You can slowly drop your knees down to the left. If you struggle to get your knees to go all the way down to the ground, you can place a block or bolster underneath your knees for extra support. Turn your head to face the opposite hand, so you look at your right hand. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and relax into the pose.
Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Bring your head and knees back to center. And now drop your knees down to the right. And turn to look at your left hand. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. And relax into the pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Bring your knees and head to center. Gently hug your knees in. And then lengthen out your legs and get ready for Savasana, final resting pose. So let your feet fall apart naturally. Shoulders away from your ears. Arms at your side, palms facing up. Take a nice deep breath in. And breathe out. You can lower your gaze or close your eyes. Give your body this moment to absorb all the work you have just done for it. And thank you for taking this time out for you and to look after yourself. Slowly come back to the room. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, wriggle your fingers and toes and move your head from side to side. And when you're ready, bend your knees, roll over to your side, and use your hands to push yourself up into a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today, and know that I appreciate you. Hands in front of your heart in prayer. Go well. Namaste.